the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here we go. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Taking it about the 1. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Both teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
There we go. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. Right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish it with that play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they'll begin by running the option. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 1, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson going to run again. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll go option to the short side. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly. And he's going to go down. He backed him into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I'm going to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. And the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
To return is Taylor. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start with the option. And he is into the end zone for a block. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Takes it at the 7th. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. White. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Brady. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. The 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Justice Hill. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defense in front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Brady. And this is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 38-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 8. Brady gives this to White. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. White looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Back and 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And some room to work.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Back to Walker on first down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18, 19 right.
Play action. It's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
A second and 11 from the 19.
Now Smith.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
Jack Panther. 1918. Are not flying. Are not flying. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On second and 9, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll run the option left. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
When the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Crochet on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off a play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson.
Now that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Gino now to throw. This complete to Lockett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They snap it to Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jack. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dallas up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Smith now to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Let's go now.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-time field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been different.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Prescott going to keep again.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
47.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets it down to the 32. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
That 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott showing off the speed and elusiveness on the touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken around the 12. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott is going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Again, Dak going to keep it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
46.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Prescott going to keep again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Prescott now from the 50. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either. So we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back in. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 30.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The kick by Gould is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Again, Dak going to keep it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end? Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to move back in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 10. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On second down, McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And now this is going to be close. The defense. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, pull Peter.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 27, Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and
goal. Looking to pass, Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 41, Tua. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mercer. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Play action, now it's Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard going to try the right side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. '38 yard line, 2nd and 11. Prescott's going to keep this, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Prescott to throw on 4th. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check me. 10 seconds.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On play action, here's Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tua on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Out to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, don't steal.
Two to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.